Hello and welcome everyone to the School of Financial Literacy. Today we begin with a new category, which is insurance. And today's topic is what is insurance? So this lesson is appropriate for students who are studying insurance, for individuals, very importantly, who utilize insurance in their financial planning, and for professionals who are involved in the financial industry, especially in insurance. Now let's start by understanding what insurance truly is. So it is simply a contract between an individual or an entity and an insurance company, wherein the individual transfers the risk of an event to the insurance company. The individual or the entity that is transferring the risk is called the insured, and the insurance company is called the insurer. So it's very simply wherein one entity transfers the risk of an event to an insurance company. Now, in this contract, the insured pays a premium to the insurer. In exchange for that, if the event, whatever the insurance lists out, if that event occurs, the insurer or the insurance company will provide compensation in the form of money or services to the insured. So the insured pays a premium to the insurer, and the insurer will provide compensation or services in case a specific event occurs. So very simply said, insurance is a financial safety net for people or even for organizations. It cannot prevent an event. It's important to understand that an insurance does not prevent an event from happening. It simply significantly reduces its financial impact. And that is the purpose of insurance. So the insured effectively protects themselves against a large loss, which can often be equal to many years of income or profits, by paying a small portion of their current income as an insurance premium. So you pay a little bit of what you earn now to an insurer, and in return, the insurer protects you against a large loss. Now, these events may be rare, but if they happen, they can cause significant financial setbacks. Now, this point is extremely important and must be understood very clearly, and more importantly, must be utilized by individuals in their financial planning. Insurance is meant for protection, not wealth creation. That is not the purpose of this tool. Its primary role is to cover risks and compensate for losses, not generate returns. This is not a wealth creating or return generating tool. There are many policies that will promise future payouts. So you pay something today, after a few years or after many years, they will provide you with a regular income or lump sum amount. But effectively, these policies have a very poor rate of return. So what you're giving them and what you're getting back in return, the return of your investment is very, very poor, lower than even a fixed deposit. So effectively, you are losing money because what you're paying in this insurance as sort of an investment generates a return that is even lower than a fixed deposit. So if you treat insurance as an investment tool, you're making one of the biggest financial mistakes. If I were to say that you should not take insurance and simply use, let's say you invest in mutual funds, so you utilize your mutual fund portfolio as an insurance in the future in case there is a significant requirement of a sudden medical emergency is there, or there's a car accident and you require a lot of money. Don't take insurance, just use your mutual fund corpus. You will say that is not logical because that is an investment for me. Similarly, insurance is not an investment, it is a protection tool. So it should be used in that fashion. It should not be mixed with investment. Now, these are some very generic examples of insurance. So, in case of the sudden death of a family's primary earner, insurance can provide a lump sum payout to the dependents, those people who are surviving. If someone is hospitalized or injured in an accident, insurance can cover medical expenses. If businesses or homes are damaged by events such as fire, flood, theft, insurance can provide repair or replacement costs. And in case a vehicle is involved in an accident, the insurance can pay for the repairs of the vehicle and also cover third party liabilities. So these are only some examples of how insurance can help individuals and other entities. So I hope you understood what insurance truly is. And the most important aspect is definitely that it should not be used as a return generating tool, because if you use it in that fashion, you are effectively undermining the capital that you have. You're effectively underutilizing the capital that you have, because the rate of return of that actual policy will be much, much less, and in most occasions will not be able to cover even the inflation. So that is one thing that should be your primary takeaway from this lesson, that do not use insurance as an investment tool. It should only be used to protect you. Thank you.